Welcome to beautiful Venice Beach, here with celebrity realtor Jon Grauman from Netflix's Buying Beverly Hills.
You're welcome.
We're here to show the difference and the importance of staging.
All right, so as beautiful as the interior is downstairs, this is really the star of the show, because this is why we live here. This is California living, right? It's December, it's wintertime, and we still have this beautiful weather and these beautiful blue skies. And look, we're standing right here looking over the Pacific Ocean on this beautiful sprawling rooftop deck. If I lived here, this is where I'd spend all my time.
If you take a look out here from the primary, you're going to see dead set ocean views.
Spectacular.
All high-end finishes throughout the house.
Yeah, and one of the other things to point out is that you see this really subtle neutral tone. It's very understated, very sophisticated, but the staging has to match that, right? You can't try to change something into something it's not. So the staging here, as you can see, subtle, sophisticated, understated, neutral, it just balances really well.
Beautiful Arabesco stone from Italy, riff oak cabinetry throughout, keeping it very seamless and calm. And then we have a beautiful family room over here with a TV that fits into the cabinet.
A couple other things just to point out in here. So they ran this stone all the way down into the sink. It actually makes up the sink. It's totally inset in the stone, which I think is a really nice detail. You hardly ever see that. I mean, that to me is a work of art.
Yeah, and you also notice it on the wall. So, you know, most of the houses would have drywall here. They really thought about subtle details, keeping the marble to waterfall down towards the floor. Subtle, but elegant and sophisticated. That's really the kind of theme of this house.
It's kind of how I describe you.
Yeah, thank you.
Subtle, sophisticated. Obviously the dining room here and then your main living area. This to me is, I mean, let's talk about the importance of the staging, because I think that JSN, the staging company that we used on this job, knocked it out of the park. We talk about this all the time, that buying a house is an emotional process. You want to try to evoke that emotion in multiple ways when someone's coming through the home, and nothing does that quite like furniture and art, right? So to be able to dress it in a way like this really kind of paints that picture for them. It fills in all the gaps and helps show them rather what this can look like if they were living here. And one other thing I'll add to that is that staging, or rather furniture, gives a room scale. The reality is bedrooms feel bigger when there are beds in them. So it's important to put a sofa in this room so you get a sense of the scale of this room. You can actually understand how big it is and what sort of space you have to work with.
Thank you for joining us today in beautiful Venice Beach. Appreciate you coming back to see the importance of staging. Jon, you want to do a quick little rundown of the house before we go?
Yeah, just a quick refresher. So the house stands just shy of 4,000 square feet. It's spread across 3 levels, plus that amazing rooftop deck that you saw earlier. If you're in the market for a beachfront home, you definitely want to check this one out. We're on the market right now for $9,450,000. Please contact us for more details.
Thank you.